There it is, all packed up. Base weight's right about 14 pounds. What's up, y'all? So for those that don't know me, my name's Jared. I go by J Crushes It online and Yeti on trail. And in a couple weeks, I'll be taking off from Campo for PCT attempt number 2. In the year and a half before last year's attempt, I lost 235 pounds to hike the trail. And then I made it about 600 miles before I had to get off for an ankle injury. But that's all healed up now. So we're going to start over and try and do a complete through hike. A couple things before we get started. I know it's a huge snow year and I'm very stoked about it. Not stoked about the cold feet, but we'll adjust. And just wanted to say this is the gear I'm starting out with for most of the desert section. We'll of course add things along the way as the weather changes. I have spikes, I have warmer gear to add. But this is just what I'm starting out with, and it's a lot less than I started last year, so I'm pretty excited to get that base weight down. And number 2 is none of this is sponsored. However, most of my gear was donated by my lovely supporters on Instagram and TikTok. And the big 3 and my Z-Packs gear was donated by Z-Packs. So big thank you to all of them. Let's get into it. All right, so this is all the gear. Start out with the big 3. I have the Z-Packs Arcall Ultra 60-liter bag. It's perfect size for me. For my sleeping pad, I have a Thermarest Z-Lite. I started with a blow-up pad last year and just ditched it after like a week. I like those a lot better. Sleeping bag is the Z-Packs 10D bag. And my tent is the Z-Packs Duplex. I also take the freestanding kit, the poles. Totally worth the wait for me. It's just easier to set it up in all the terrain, and it just makes it a lot bigger inside for me. I also have my footprint little pad for under my tent and a pillow. For the clothing, I have the Enlightened Equipment Toward Apex. That is my rain jacket. It's the Z-Packs Vertice jacket. Super dope to try that out. I didn't have that one last year. This is my underwear. And for camping, sleep clothes, I have Smart Wool, Merino Wool top and bottom. I'm taking 2 pairs of Injinji liners, 2 pairs of Darn Toughs, and 1 pair of camp socks. What I'll be wearing, a Columbia, I think it's the Ridge something or other top, and shorts. I got those like halfway through last year, and they're broken, so as you can tell, they're a little sun washed already. We're gonna start with those. I also have the Alta Lone Peak 5s, some sun gloves, and Dirty Girl gaiters. Another luxury item is my Crocs for camp shoes and for river crossings. I'm also starting off with a sun hat, my beanie, a buff, glasses, and then a bandana just for cleaning things. For my water system, I just got a Sawyer Squeeze and a 3-liter Sea-Knock bag and 2 1.5-liter Smart Water bottles. Gives me a 7-liter carrying capacity for the desert. We'll ditch what we need as we go. For my electronics, I'm taking an Anker 10,000 battery and a Nightcore 20,000. I know it's overkill, but I like watching movies at night, so that's one of my luxury items. Headphones, all the cords, a charger, Garmin InReach Mini, and I'm also taking my Apple Watch, so I can keep hitting my Paceline rewards and I can keep donating to charity along the way. And then I also have a flip fuel, so I can transfer fuel out of hiker boxes and I don't have to keep buying fuel. And for food storage, I have just this Z-Packs bear bag. I'll grab like a rock sack when I need it. And then also the Jetboil Flash, I believe that one's called. I also have a sit pad just for when I'm walking and don't want to sit in the dirt. For the business, a trowel, and then my first aid and hygiene. It's like alcohol wipes, Band-Aids, Leukotape, and then like toothpaste, sunscreen, just the little essentials. And then my bags, my stuff sacks. I just have 2, and then this is a Z-Packs for my clothes, but you flip it inside out and it's also a pillow, which I thought was pretty awesome. And finally, for my trekking poles, I'm using the Black Diamond Ergo Corks. As you can see, I need to replace the tips already from last year. And then I also tie a little Leukotape on top just to keep left from right hand in case you need it. But yeah, that's all the gear that's starting, minus the micro spikes. I'll just have those sent to me when I need them in snow. And it looks like this year we'll definitely need them.